Okay, I'm here with James Heasman, the Marketing Director of the Worthing Thunder, now in the BBL for Thunder TV. James, first of all, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us. Firstly, it's been a quietly successful first year for you spearheading the Marketing Committee. What has been achieved this season in your own words, please?
Well, I think the season just gone has been incredibly successful. We've maintained a good fan base. The marketing committee's developed links with the supporters club through myself and Janet Smith, who obviously works tirelessly both for the supporters club but also for the marketing committee as well. The big screen was an important advance for the club, and thanks to Dave Stanbridge for all his hard work and our Barker Tarring for putting that forward. The Kids for a Quid, as you're aware, was a huge success for us, biggest gate of the season. And I understand the biggest gate since the club played the Brighton Bears a couple of seasons ago, which was a really good fillip for the actual club itself. Clearly the Worthing Herald did very well out of it, judging by the number of vouchers we got through as well. So it was a good joint initiative with them, and we're encouraged by the fact that they want to do more of the same with us. So that's very positive as well. We established the brand of the Worthing Thunder quite early on with the posters, the new programme covers, and the actual banners that have been published. And again, Frank Gainsbury, who's you aware is the new owner, Frank had put a lot of effort and hard work into that, and so that again, that was a positive thing for the club as well. As you're aware, the cheerleaders came this season. We were a little bit frustrated, of course, because they weren't always able to turn out, but that shouldn't detract from all the hard work that Helen Hildreth did. Helen very much was plunged in at the deep end with the cheerleaders, and her work was absolutely commendable. She was excellent and gave up an incredible amount of time with it. She's got a lot of plans for next season for the cheerleaders, but and that includes holding auditions during the summer to try and establish a bigger group of cheerleaders, and so we can hopefully get a more consistent turnout as well. And the other thing I should say, of course, in terms of raising sponsorship for the Thunder, was Class Technology Solutions, who again sponsored the cheerleaders, and I think we're very pleased with the outcome of that. So.
Excellent. I mean, I might be jumping the gun a bit here, but obviously now that Thunder have been granted a BBL placement, and it has 99.9% been accepted. Am I jumping the gun again in asking what your early plans are, and if not, what are you thinking for next season?
Well, more of the same, really. Hopefully we never stand still. I mean, we can always learn from others. We'll look at what the work that Guildford do and some of the other clubs in the BBL and try to copy some of their match night presentation work. We're very lucky in the club. We've got people like Daniel Hildreth, who clearly has played at the BBL for some years, and he has lots of ideas, as well as the coach, Gary Smith. Also, again, Gary's played at a very good level and seen a lot of good things that works and what doesn't work. So we're going to continue to develop the match night package, certainly. Initiative-wise, we'll be looking for to do more things like Kids for a Quid, and there'll be more games in the BBL. So some weekends we may have different offers on if we've got 2 home games over a weekend. So that'll be a good thing as well. Certainly, community-wise, Thunder are really lucky to have such an active junior teams, and we want to work closer with them and bring them more under the Thunder umbrella, if you like. And I know Frank Gainsbury will talk more to you, Swiss, on Thunder TV about that in the future. But again, it's incredible, and it's only talking to people like Rob Newson earlier on the season just gone that I learned how much work had gone on. So perhaps it's arguably one of the best kept secrets in Sussex, all the good work that the juniors do. So that's another thing as well. We hope to establish links with wheelchair basketball clubs as well, which is a good thing. And we've got a newsletter coming out. One of the criticisms that perhaps I've made myself in Thunder in the past was the lack of communication, and we didn't always know what was going on, and we're developing a newsletter called Thunderbolt, which will be available electronically, so we're looking to email it to people. It will contain news on forthcoming events, hopefully player signings when that all kicks off, supporters club issues, junior news as well. So hopefully it's going to be an opportunity, and we can improve communication and take things forward another step.
Well, yeah, definitely. Obviously, as marketing director, how would you think Worthing Thunder will fare marketing-wise? Obviously, with such clubs as the Guildford Heat, who are in the ULEB Cup, the champions Newcastle Eagles, who are being invited into the the FIBA Euro Cup, and obviously an ex-EBL side in the Plymouth Raiders, who have come on leaps and bounds, and will be featuring in this weekend's BBL finals.
I mean, it's a very good question. I mean, certainly we perhaps see ourselves as following the Plymouth route, if you like, and building ourselves up gradually. We can always learn from others and the work they're doing, and we've certainly been trawling the websites of those clubs to see what offers they do, with a view to pricing ourselves at similar for tickets and season tickets as Plymouth and Everton, etc., etc. So we're looking to certainly learn from those clubs where possible, but certainly we don't, we're not restrictive by what they do. We're going to try and improve as well.
Yeah, season tickets. You're looking to dismantle the back row here.
Well, season tickets are a good question again, and ticket prices for this season, just while we touch on it as well, for adults will increase by £1. I appreciate that they only actually went up last season, and the reason for that is that Thunder will become a VAT registered company this year, and that extra £1 is effectively to pay for that VAT that we will have to pay. Of course, yeah. So, if you like, it is a necessary increase. We envisage that junior tickets will remain at £5, so adults will be £8, junior tickets will be £5, and there will be concessions for senior citizens and students, although students will need to have proof of ID or student card. There will be £6. Season tickets prices will come out in a future issue of Thunderbolt, but they will be available, and they'll be tailored for families of 4 and 5, as well as obviously individual adults and children's tickets as well. Okay,
and as a fan, got to ask, as a fellow Thunder fan myself, do you think Thunder can recreate the glory days of the Worthing Bears, obviously with this BBL move, top flight British basketball?
I see absolutely no reason why not. The Bears were great days, and as you know, I supported the Bears from coach Bill Sheridan from when Billy Hungrecker was playing, and about 20 odd years ago, which ages me tremendously. They were the great times, and there were 1,200 Worthing fans to see them win the league. So we aspire to that, certainly, but there is no reason why we can't achieve it.
Yeah. James Heasman, thank you very much for talking to us, and thank you for inviting us into your home for Thunder TV.
Thank you.
All right.